Okay, we're gonna get started. So welcome. I'm Sharon Lishman. I manage Duwamish Alive Coalition, which is a coalition partnership of community and nonprofit organizations, agencies, and the Duwamish tribes. So we are very appreciative of having you here today on this great sunny day. So the Duwamish River, if you don't know, is actually called the Green Duwamish because the Green River, which starts up near Mount Rainier, actually flows into the Duwamish. And so today we are at 12 different sites. We have about 400 volunteers working today. We're working at the upland forest, 10,000-year-old bog, and definitely along the river. So it is very much a collaborative community event today. And so we always start this event with our river chant. So how it goes is I say Duwamish and you say river. And this is a great, mighty river, so I want to hear a really loud chant. I want the folks up in the forest to hear that we're down here working. So here we go. We're 3 times. Okay. Duwamish. River. Duwamish. River. Duwamish. River. Yay! So we are, as a coalition, we are incredibly honored to help steward the ancestral lands of the Duwamish tribe. And today we have Cecile Hansen, who is the Tribal Council Chairwoman of the tribe, to give us start the welcome.
I'm delighted to be here today to welcome you, and I like that when you're loud. We all have to be loud. Oh, there you are. Okay, in honor of your Duwamish Alive event, I'm here to welcome you today, and you're going to do a great job. I know you did. You're all out here and want to participate in this great event, and I'm happy for you. And I'm glad it's not going to be like tonight when it's going to rain, but then we're used to rain. But I would really feel bad for you when you're in the rain working your. Anyway, like I said, I'm honored to represent the Duwamish tribe, and I applaud what you're doing today. And I want to share some spiritual thing that I found this morning. I thought that it would. Well, just some wisdom I want to share with you. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, everything is excellent and praiseworthy. Think about such things. We can all be positive because this is really wonderful that we're all gathering today to do this work on behalf of the Duwamish Alive. And I thank you for inviting me today. I'll get on to my job, but I applaud you too for this. Anyway, have a great day, and I'm happy that you're all here, and amen.
I'll work it off. Thank you so much. Sorry. Okay. So we are incredibly appreciative to have Jacob Johns, one of the wisdom keepers, with us today, and I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hi. Thanks so much for opening us up this space. Thank you to my relative and for all of you people who are coming here today to help to restore the environment for this river is really, really important. I think a lot of you understand the impacts that colonization has had on the land, and that we are gathered in a sacred site, as my relative shared with us, that this is a sacred site for the Duwamish folks, right where you're standing, that they found remains here, that there was a village here. Before colonization happened, that they lived off the land and that nature provided. And this is something that we should remember now in this present day. And it's important for us to focus on what we can do now. We can't live in the past. We can no longer focus on what could have been and what would have been and what was, but more importantly, what we can do in order to create the future that we all so desperately desire. And so I want to congratulate you all for coming here today and being in community, to being in harmony, and to do this work with your hearts. My name is Jacob Johns. This is my daughter Lily Johns. I dragged her along with me. But we came here today to join with you all folks, and also to have an event here at the Longhouse later today, discussing the work that we do at the United Nations. This is a group of us that come up together from around the world to advance contemporary climate policy at the United Nations that's derived from our indigenous perspectives and how we can move forward together by unifying the global indigenous community in a way that can be adapted by heads of state at the United Nations. This is the second year that we are gathering, and this is the first event that we are doing here in Seattle. So I invite you all to come and join us later today. I think it is at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. We'll have music, and we'll have videos. It'll be a really cool thing. We just flew somebody in from Alaska. We'll have t-shirts, we'll have food. It'll be a good time. And we would all welcome you there at that space.
And next, I'd like to introduce you to Representative Joe Fitzgibbons, who lives in West Seattle. Don't look at me like that. So, and he has been very involved with supporting the environment. So, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Sharon. So I'm one of your state representatives in Olympia, and this is one of the most impacted by human activity critical ecosystems anywhere in the state of Washington. As you just have to look out across the Duwamish and see how much industrial activity and transportation projects and all kinds of development has impacted, and pollution has impacted the lower Duwamish, in spite of being one of the most important ecosystems for birds, for salmon, for species up and down the food chain. But the fact is, it's getting healthier because of things like us being out here today to plant native plants, to remove trash from the river, and it's getting healthier because we have this sort of great size Earth Day celebration here today, but then there's huge cleanups that are underway because of the state and federal governments holding big polluters accountable and making sure that they clean up after themselves for some pollution that they deposited into this ecosystem 100 years ago. So it is getting healthier, and it's getting healthier because people like us took the time out of our Saturday, this beautiful Saturday in April, to come make it more beautiful and to make it more healthy for salmon, for birds, for non-vertebrates, and ultimately for orcas who rely on fish that spawns and then comes of age in this waterway in order to keep them alive and sustain their population. At the same time as we're making it healthier, we can't take our eye off of the other risks to Duwamish, like climate change. We know that as climate change gets worse, as water temperatures get warmer, it's harder for salmon to survive to adulthood in our water. It's harder for birds to find the fish that they need to sustain their population. So we have to keep going on not just the cleanup on the ground here today of the toxic pollution, but addressing the greenhouse gas pollution that's also risking not just this river, but all of our futures. So it's so awesome to be joining you here today and to follow our incredible leaders from the Duwamish Nation, and I'm excited to get out there, and I'll hand it back to Sharon.
All right. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate you participating. Did you want to make a really quick announcement? And then we're just going to go right, because I know you all want to get going. So we're doing a quick announcement and then a little bit of housekeeping, the important part.
Hi everybody, Joseph Gellings with the Port of Seattle. Of course this is not a Port event, but the Port is very pleased to be hosting an amazing event like this. And I thought I would take the mic for just a second to mention another Port initiative, which is master planning for the whole Port Park system, which is 9 parks running up and down the 5-mile length of the river. What kind of changes are we interested in? We're interested in facilitating more of exactly what we're here for today, given what unique parks we have up and down the river. So that's my plug. This will get you to a survey on what kinds of changes you'd like in the port parks. It's got a QR code, and I'll be passing them out, and there are plenty on our table in the back. So thank you very much.
Okay, now for what you've been waiting for. There are porta potties on both sides, over at the parking lot over here and at the boathouse. And then there's snacks for you to partake of behind you. And lunch is between noon and 1. So please just check with your leader on what time, because we're working in shifts, so just check with your leader of when your shift is, okay? And then please visit the tabling. There's really great information being offered there. So anyway, thank you again. These parks and these special places cannot be the incredible, nature experience without volunteers like you. So we are incredibly grateful for you coming out today. So enjoy, have a great day.